Nobody ever suspected Adrian Cole. He smiled too easily, helped too often, listened too closely. He was the type of man who remembered your coffee order, your childhood dog's name, your biggest insecurity, and somehow made you feel safe about all of it. That was his first character, the comforter. At work, Adrian was different, sharp suit, calm voice, no emotion in his eyes. He spoke slowly, confidently, like someone who already knew how everything would end. People trusted him with money, secrets, decisions. He never raised his voice, never lost control. That was his second character, the strategist. With women, he was magnetic, soft touches, deep eye contact, gentle laughs. He made them feel chosen, special, understood. He mirrored their personalities perfectly. If she liked poetry, he loved poetry. If she loved adventure, he craved adventure. If she was broken, he was healing. That was his third character, the lover. But Adrian didn't change personalities. He collected them, like masks, and he knew exactly when to switch. It started small. A rumour planted between co-workers, a girlfriend who suddenly hated her best friend, a business partner who lost confidence overnight. Adrian never forced anything. He just whispered. He'd listen to someone vent, then gently guide them to the worst possible decision. And when their lives collapsed, he was there, smiling. People called him a good man. Until things started connecting, 3 co-workers fired after private conversations with him, 2 ex-girlfriends hospitalized for emotional breakdowns, 1 business partner bankrupt. Coincidence? That's what everyone thought. Until Maya came. Maya didn't fall for him. She watched. She noticed how his eyes went cold when no one was looking, how his smile dropped the second someone turned their back, how he never reacted emotionally. He performed emotions. She started digging. Phone records, emails, voice notes. She discovered he had been recording conversations for years, collecting weaknesses, blackmail material. When she confronted him, she expected anger. He didn't blink. He smiled and clapped slowly. I was wondering when you'd figure it out. No denial, no panic, just calm admiration. You're smarter than the rest. She ran to expose him, but she was too late, because Adrian had already prepared for this version of her, the suspicious one. He had sent anonymous emails weeks earlier, photos edited, messages twisted, evidence planted. By the time Maya tried to speak, she looked insane, paranoid, obsessed, unstable, exactly how Adrian described her months before. He didn't destroy people loudly. He redesigned how the world saw them. That was his real character, the architect. The police investigated, nothing stuck, no proof. Because Adrian never committed the crime, he engineered others to do it. He never lied. He simply let people believe what benefited him. Maya lost her job. Her friends distanced themselves. Even her family started questioning her mental state. And Adrian? He visited her once, sat across from her in the quiet cafe where they first met. He leaned forward gently, soft voice, warm eyes. See? This is why I don't tell people who I really am. Then he smiled. The same comforting smile. Months later, Adrian moved cities. New job, new circle, new masks. In his apartment, there was a small black notebook. Inside were names. Beside each name, one word. Weak, lonely, ambitious, angry, gullible, broken. He closed the notebook, looked in the mirror, and for a split second, there was no expression, no warmth, no humanity, just emptiness. Then the smile returned. The real twist? Adrian wasn't a sociopath, he wasn't a psychopath, he felt everything. He just enjoyed watching people fall apart. And the scariest part? You've probably met someone like him. And you probably trusted him too. If one part of this story hit you personally, don't just scroll past. Subscribe because I share new stories every week that might feel a little too familiar.